Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. It's hump day. It's the middle of the motherfucking week. How's it going? How are you? How was your weekend? Mine was fantastic. Thank you for asking. All right. Let's get into it. Y'all remember we were talking about the shadows, right? We were talking about shadows. You know, the quote unquote ugly parts of ourselves, right? And I did some research on the actual word shadow, right? And shadows are cast in the presence of light. Oh, hold on. Let me give a shout out to my loctician, Jamaican Kinks. What you going, Bayot? She got me looking fresh as always. Let's get back on track here. Shadows are cast in the absence of light. In the presence of light, right? So you can't see a shadow in darkness, right? You can only see shadows when light is present. So when you're able to start identifying your shadows, the quote unquote ugly parts, I'm gonna be using a lot of these in today's video because ain't nothing negative, all right? Ain't nothing negative. Only things that are perceived to be negative, right? So you can't see shadows when there is no light. You can only see shadows. Shadows are only cast in the presence of light. So when you are able to start, identifying, the quote unquote bad or ugly parts of yourself, it's because the light is present, right? The light of the divine is shining on you to bring out these things that we need to work on and we need to fix, right? The presence of the divine, the spirit, God, in your life, its job is to show you, to discipline you, bitch. Because karma is real, okay? That bitch is real. To teach you, to show you, right? So when you start to see those shadows being cast, these are the things that you need to work on, right? And a lot of times, our shadows, I was listening to this lady called Cindy Trim, excuse me, and she was talking about an orphan spirit. And not, let's not equate that to actual, physically being an orphan. Like, you ain't got no mama, you ain't got no daddy. But that too, but even people with, actual parents that are in their lives can suffer from an orphan spirit, right? And it's abandonment. Abandonment. You feeling abandoned. You feeling like, why am I not like everyone else, right? That's an orphan spirit. Because you don't feel like you belong. You don't feel like you connect. You don't feel like you know who you are or where you come from because you have that orphan spirit, right? And so with that orphan spirit, sometimes, I ain't gonna say all times, we attract who we are, not who we want to become, not what we want to become. But when you're in that space where you're dealing with your shit, and even before you start dealing with your shit, before you even know that you got some shit, you're dealing with that orphan spirit, that orphan mentality, right? So you attract who and what you currently are, right? So a lot of times, we find ourselves in these relationships, and I'm not just talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever, just regular ass relationships, familial, work, romantic, friendship, all of that. And when you are dealing with your shit before you even know that you have your shit, you are attracting these types of relationships because they are a mirror of who you perceive yourself to be, because this is what you've been told about who you are. right? So when you are taught to reject yourself, other people are going to reject you as well, because this is what we're putting out. We're putting out rejection because we don't fully accept ourselves. So, over the course of your life, you've been taught, someone has rejected you, right? Over the course of your life, someone has told you you don't belong here, right? So, saying all that, what do we do? What do we do with that? You've been taught all your life that you're not good enough. You've been taught all your life to reject yourself. So you start to project that rejection on others, and they give it right back to you. That's some heavy shit, y'all. Because, just for me personally, I've experienced rejection. And always, all types of relationships, all types of situations, I've experienced rejection, right? And I didn't realize that I've even felt this way, until I started digging deep. When I started to, get in the presence of the light started to reveal my shadows, right? I had an orphan spirit. I had been rejected. So I was putting and placing that rejection on other people, and they were in turn giving that shit right back to you, girl. Oh my gosh. That sucks. That sucks. Because I didn't even realize that I was doing that. Because that's what was done to me, right? So I'm saying all that to say, we got to stop shadow boxing, right? Stop fighting the shadows. Don't fight the shadows, because the shadows are there to show you, right? The light is illuminating your shadows, right? But you just have to deal with it. That's all. You just have to deal with it. You got to deal with your shit. It is imperative that we deal with our shit, right? Because once we deal with one shadow, then we get back in the presence of the light, it reveals another shadow. It reveals another shadow. Our goal is perfection, right? Our goal is perfection, self-perfection, in whatever that looks like to you. Not, other people's definition of perfection, but your spiritual perfection, what that looks like for you and to you, right? So, we have to understand that, like I said, we gotta stop shadow boxing. We have to stop shadow boxing, because, that orphan spirit will have you thinking, that you don't belong, that you don't matter, right? But I always say, it's because of your storms that you matter. It's because you went through all that shit. That's the reason why your story matters. And again, other people need to see you succeed, because they need to see you winning too, baby. They need to see that. They need to see you winning. They need to see you prospering. But we got to stop that shadow boxing shit. It's hard to accept who you really are and understand that, okay, this is me right now, but I can grow from this. I can grow through this. You can grow. You can. It's entirely possible. Has she arrived? Absolutely not. Hell no. I struggle with the shit I be talking to y'all about. These are things that I struggle with. I promise. I'm still working. She is still a work in progress. But what I can say about her, about this one right here, is that she's on the motherfucking way. But that's only because I'm starting to acknowledge the fact that I have shadows. And I quit shadow boxing. I don't want to shadow box no more. And everybody want to, blame it on evil, blame it on the devil. No, baby, it's you. It's you. Because in the presence of light, there is no evil. So you're not evil. You're not You're not wicked. You're not devilish. No. No, 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 no. No, baby. The light is just coming to illuminate. You know? It's coming to show. It's coming to show and prove. It's coming to help you to understand who you are right now in this very moment. Because once you are able to understand who you are in this very moment, you start to understand that, like, you know, that other shit, it matter, but it don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it, only thing that matters is where you're going. Where you been, it don't matter. Yesterday, that shit don't matter. You can't cry over spilled milk, okay? Because that shit's on the floor, all right? That's it. That spilled milk is done. Unless you plan on taking a sponge and chopping that shit up, but you still gonna have little nasty shit in it. Don't nobody want that spilled milk. Mop it up, start over. Get you some more milk. God damn it. Get you some more milk, right? So yesterday don't matter. The past doesn't matter. Who you were yesterday don't matter. Only thing that matters is who you are trying to become today. Who you are establishing yourself to be today. Today. That's all we have is today. All we have is right now. So what are we doing with it? We're going to stop shadow boxing, right? We're going to stop being afraid of those shadows that are cast by the light, by the glorious light of the divine. We're not going to be afraid of that, right? Because it's the information that we need to prosper. It's the information that we need to move forward, right? It's okay. It's okay. I promise it's okay. You know, because the divine source, it's not going to leave you. It's not going to forsake you. It ain't going to have you out there looking crazy. It ain't going to have you acting like, it's not going to have you out there acting like you for the streets. It's not going to do that. No, 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 babies. The presence of the light in your life, it's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But like we got to stop running from it. You know, and a lot of times when things are illuminated, you know, when we start to really see things for what they are, it's scary. It scares us. You know, it's scary. It can be, but we can't look at it like that. We can't. We just have to look at it like, okay, this is my shit. I'm going to deal with it, right? And after I deal with it, I'm going to flush it down the toilet. And I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep going. But you have to be able to acknowledge that you have the shadows. You have to be able to acknowledge that no. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I need to be, right? Because we don't want to keep attracting bullshit because we aren't who we are supposed to be. We aren't where we are supposed to be. We don't want to keep attracting that. And again, you attract who you are, not what you want to become. So you have to become what you want to become in order to attract who and what you are, right? Right. Quit shadow boxing, damn it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. You know, and even at nighttime, you know, when it's dark, the moon still casts a shadow. It's still light. Even in darkness, even in darkness, y'all, there can still be light. We're safe in the light. You are loved in the light. That's where the good shit is in the light. So quit running from the light. No, stand in it, bask in it. Sometimes I'll just stand outside and just be like this. My baby brother calls it charging up, getting charged up. He'll just sit outside. He 11:59 chocolate. My baby, he chocolate. But he'll sit out in the sun. He calls it charging up because he understands the power of the light. So that's what I want y'all to do. Understand the power of the light. Understand the power of the light inside of you. You're not orphaned. No, you're not orphaned. You don't have that orphan spirit, right? It's okay. Understand your shadows and go from there. No more shadow boxing. We ain't doing that. We not fighting shit. No, we ain't fighting that shit. We're going to accept it. We're going to grow. We're going to grow through it, all right? I love y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. Go get your shit. But try not to catch that shit. And I will see y'all in the next video.